Hey guys, it's Jamie Stevens here again to bring up another historical home in the Quad Cities. This one is actually a twofer, so I want to introduce you to the Klindt family and their homes on Marquette Street. The two homes I'm going to talk about today are what is known as the Henry Klindt House and the George Klindt House. So I'm going to start with a little history first. So Henry Klindt was born in Northeast Germany and in 1839. 17 years later, in 1856, he came to America and settled on a farm here in Scott County. In his early 20s, he was a soldier in the American Civil War, and he fought on the Union side. In 1863, he fell in love and married a woman named Catherina, and they had one son named George. After the war was over, he opened a feed and grain store here in Davenport until he took over running the Eagle Brewery in 1876, which he partnered up with his friend George Mengel. So after the brewery, I'm gonna have trouble saying that word, was running, Henry sold his share to his son George in 1891. In the meantime, they had merged their company and became Davenport Malting Company. So the Klindts and their partner Mengel, they're close enough. They ended up, working together, but they also lived close enough. They decided to build homes close to each other. So unfortunately, George Mengel's home is no longer here. It's at, I think the Lutheran Church is now standing in its place. But we do have the father and son home still here. Henry's home, it was built in 1890, and his son's George was built in 1895. So this is the Henry Klindt home. It's a 2.5-story clapboard home in the Queen Anne style. Clapboard homes are also known as clapboard or weatherboard, but it's basically wooden siding. They are usually horizontal and can be seen overlapping each other. The Queen Anne style is a type of Victorian style home. So Queen Anne homes are usually asymmetrical, large bay window towers, second balcony decks, or a wraparound porch. I like how it's just situated so high on the hill, almost like it's overlooking the whole neighborhood. Next one here is the George Klindt home. I actually prefer the look of George's home over his father's house. I mean, right now, obviously, it needs some work. Henry's home, George, it needs some work. Henry's home looks more regal looking, but I like George's home a little bit more. It's a 2-story home, and it's an Empire style kind of architecture. So I haven't really talked about Second Empire style before. Originally, that style was popularly known as the French style or modern French style homes. The Empire style was most common in the most common architecture style in the late 1860s to 1900s. Second Empire buildings often had a simple box form or square or rectangle and are usually symmetrical. The details are usually monumental and ornate, which is appropriate to the styles. It's a Napoleon root style, so it's going to be ornate and big. This home is also sitting on top of the hill, just like the other home. Anyways, what do you guys think? Okay, remember, I'm not a historian. I'm just doing basic research on Google and finding information. So if I said anything incorrect, please let me know. Also, if you'd like to share more information about either of these homes, please do. If you own it or live in it or ever lived in either one of these homes, tell me more about it. I would love to know more about it in general. Also, remember, if there's other homes you'd like me to share history on, please let me know. Well, until next time, have a good day. Bye.